Calamity Girl, and I'm back. And I'm going to do two episodes today of two different things. But right now, I thought it would be fun to make some cookies and talk about what has happened at the LA City Council meeting. Okay? Holy crumb, I have bags and dark circles. I didn't even notice that. Okay, so anyway, good afternoon. How is everybody this afternoon? Okay, I'm in a great mood today. And the caveat. I have multiple sclerosis and I struggle when I speak at times. I pause a lot. I have trouble getting, I can see it here, but I can't get it out here. So please forgive me for that. And I'm trying not to say That's the other thing. My son, okay, Frank, my son says shrimp was the bomb. You and you used the can't use that word. Oh, okay. That's hard to me. They say it takes 21 days to no 21 days to create a new habit and LCB. It takes 21 days to create a new habit and 30 days to create an old to kick an old one. So because of my AMS struggles, but I watch the LA City Council meetings too. And so for the guy in there, I don't want anybody counting me because it would be way over 20, I guarantee it. But I go ahead and I vote along. And I voted along today under and I actually won. Okay. I have to talk to you about teriyaki was yummy. I'm glad you liked it. I'm so glad. Happy Friday, Fubar. How are you? Hooty hoo to you. Okay, so in honor of Fubar, I wasn't gonna go live this afternoon until for a couple hours for when I make dinner. And by the way, it's Finger Food Friday. They did not yeah, I know. I'm gonna get into that. Maybe we should make that the first topic of the day. Batman and his big signal. He dresses like he should have a big signal. Today he was in his um Batman outfit with a Krispy Kreme hat on. No, not a Krispy Kreme hat. Scratch that. It was In and Out hat. It's City Council Street. That's right. Woo-hoo-hoo. And I, I, it was okay. First of all, we have to go to order of business because that city council is so corrupt, and they have come up with this scheme of how to not listen to the public. Okay. So what they do is they have all of these award ceremonies and all these great things going on. And today we even had somebody who they flew in from Hawaii to play a drum and dance around. Well, we could have gone over to Riverton and paid somebody to, come and hit a drum and dance around. And I can say that because I am Algonquin Indian, partially, only partially, enough to get an education that I didn't get, but that's okay. I had to pay for some of mine. But moving on. And so this city council is very corrupt. Okay. They they've found a way to get around listening to the public, listening to the people who, oh, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Listening to the people who vote them in. And so somebody today, I can't remember his last name, was it Mr. Herman, I think? Well, he laid down the law and he said, listen here, folks, we vote you in here, and what are you doing? Oh, I'm going to put it in a nice way. You are hiring prostitutes by monies that was given. I should go out tonight in a Batman costume. Yes, you should. So anyway, you get the point of what he was saying. And so they didn't like him. And but if he was on the phone, they would have cut him off. But instead, they cut his microphone. And then Mr. Spindler, you know, he was ready with his whole puppet and everything, and to you know, do his goat voice and all that stuff. And he's actually a really good impersonationist. Is that what how you call it? Impersonation? Oh, I better not ask husband because he's not in the best mood. So maybe somebody in the chat will put it up for me. Okay, we're making these cookies in honor of Fubar. Okay, so I'm going to stick my eggs in here. So 2 eggs with 2, not going to say the word, that's right there for you, with 2 sticks of butter. The 2 sticks of butter. Impersonate. Oh, thank you, Lori. Welcome to my kitchen, my crazy little kitchen. Oh, we got to move this way because my sticks won't really. I have to move around here. I think I scared somebody off. Okay. I hope that this isn't too loud. If it is, forgive me. Okay. Is it too loud? I hope it's not. Okay, we're going to mix this all up until, you know, it would probably be better in my mixer, but I thought this would be more fun today so I wouldn't have to move you all around. I need a towel because I sprayed some of the eggs onto my screen. Hang on just a second. Okay, I'm back with a roll of paper towels. Ventriloquist. Thank you, Brian. Hi, Brian. How are you doing? Hey, I've lost some people again, darn it. Okay, so now we've mixed the eggs with the butter. My eye, right? So now we're going to use 2 cups of light brown sugar. You don't want to use dark brown sugar in this, trust me. Dark brown sugar is for stuff like, you know, what we made the other day. Hey, Carla, how are you doing? Welcome. Who do you? So 2 cups of light brown sugar. Lori just walked through the door. Have a seat. Yeah, and welcome. I saw you on SNS this morning. You had some pretty funny comments there. Okay, that's going to be 2 cups, and we're going to mix this. And plus, this is my own recipe. So just to let you know, I've kind of modified it to make it really good. Okay, so we're mixing these up. 2 sticks of butter, 2 eggs. I have paperwork to fill out. Okay. Can't do that. I hear you. Okay. 2 sticks of butter, 2 eggs, 2 cups of light brown sugar. We're making cookies for. And so now what do I need? I'm laughing. Now we're gonna mix our wet ingredients together. Okay. Vanilla extract. Golly. Okay, vanilla extract. So we're gonna use about 2 teaspoons. So there's 1 and 2. I am good. Just okay. Oh, do you have to have surgery? I hope not. Calamity in the kitchen. Fridays at 4. That's right. But today, well, I'm in the kitchen and your kitchen at 4. Because we're doing some special cookies for Fubar because I have to talk about this to the council meeting. Just the last part of it. Holy moly, was it epic. And so, even though some of these people, they, they kind of, they still have a right to speak. They still have a right to speak. And some of them, like Joe Biden's son was there today, he claimed, and that he and his wife are being stalked. And good. This is very good because it's for you. These are Fubar cookies. Oh my gosh, that's a new name of them, Fubar cookies. Okay, so you mix this up real good so it becomes nice and fluffy. So hang on and I'll show you. Okay. I decided to find a way to streamline all of this to make it easier for me to remember because I don't want to always be looking up the recipe or, because how many times do you make something you should have it memorized by then? But some of us is a little bit of a calamity, so we have to modify things. Okay, so let's see. I got that. I got eggs, sugar, stuff that I've already used. I remove it from the counter, so then I know that I don't have to do it again. No, they're going to put me on. Oh, okay. Let me run the country. I'll have it fixed in 6 months. I bet you would, Carla. You would just have it, fixed. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Now we're going to set this aside. Okay. Now we need a bowl for the dry ingredients. I love these kind of bowls. And I want to show you something funny. So as we're walking to get it, I know it's like you're stuck in the car, isn't it? Okay, hold on. Okay, so I love these tin mixing bowls. I'm back. And we love them. I love, love, love them. And the biggest one is this. And did we go get the? Oh, he's getting the bacon. He's not going today. I was wrong. It's tomorrow. Yes, but he said right on. He will go get it. And so, yeah, bacon at the market up here in Pinedale. It is $35 for 15 pounds of bacon. Yes, yes, I love these metal mixing bowls. So I told husband at Christmas I wanted a bigger one. Okay. Oh, I missed something. Uh, let's see. Don't get me started on how bad the government treats us. Oh gosh. Well, I won't get you started then because I have to finish. Like duty at work meeting. Do. Okay, okay. Okay, I understand. Well, I wish you well on that. Okay, so back to my bowls. They I asked husband for Christmas and said I want a little bit bigger one than this because sometimes this just ain't cutting it. And so I got this for Christmas. Dun, dun, dun. And he said it was their medium-sized bowl. So I laughed so hard. So you know what I use it for? I use it for a kitchen sink on this end of the island. So, well, he didn't mean to order it that big. It just happened. And I mean, my cat and a whole litter can lay in there and have like blankets and stuff. So okay, what were we talking about? Oh, let's do these ingredients. That's right, you gotta boil the kids in there. Okay, so now this kind of flour we're gonna use. We're using AP flour. or all-purpose flour. And AP flour is, it's, hang on, I need to get another cup because mine just disappeared. Okay. So AP flour is different than the bread flour and stuff I used to make bread and pizza dough and stuff like that. Okay, so we're going to use 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm trying to keep this in twos as much as I can. So 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Okay. 2 quarter teaspoons or 2 quarter teaspoons. Well, I could put 1/2 teaspoon, but I'm trying to keep it all in twos. So 2 quarter teaspoons of baking powder. I hope that doesn't screw you up too much, Fubar. And so, and then let's see. Oh, you need a pinch of salt. So I forgot. Do you add? Wait, hold on. So do you add more flour or less? Well, I adapted the recipe, so it's as is. Okay, so, and if you did, it was only like a tablespoon of flour, it's not a big deal. So you need 2 quarter teaspoons again of salt, okay? And again, Redmond salt. That's the best. It's the healthiest, and it tastes so good. That's right. Who hates on Sesame Street needs a hug. Carla, that's why I love you, because that's something I would say. Okay, and then so we'll put this aside, and then we're gonna get our little whisk. Our little whisk, get it? The little one? Okay, and we're gonna whisk that together. Okay, now, brought to you by the number 2 and the letter C for cookie. Fubar, that is the Muppets. Okay. Fubar, you have grandchildren, don't you? Don't you, watch Big Bird and stuff like that? What's on that Sesame Street? So what was the other thing that happened on there that and then okay then they went to the phone calls because the communist dictators cut the people off, and so they go to the phones, and the first phone call is Brock, Damon's friend. And so Brock starts complaining that we can't watch what's going on Smoke and Scan while we're trying to watch police activity and see what's going on. And the trees are in the way. And that's because they are overgrown. So you need to do something about that so the public can see what's really going on. Oh gosh, that was brilliant. That was brilliant. And so, and then, um, and then he said something stupid at the end, and I can't remember what that was. I think it was to a chick to say, hey, or something, what's up? Well, anyway, cut down all the trees so we can see a person being tased. Yeah, that was exactly what he said. You should go back and listen to the stream. It's pretty darn funny. And then oh my gosh, and then there was another guy. Hey, hey, I'm impressed me. How are you, sweetie? Okay, And then there was another guy at the very end, the last caller, and um, bringing up he was bringing up good points, but he was also talking about Damon and his cat, Stinks, and he wanted to report that Stinks is doing better. And you guys, it was epic again. Even when they tried to censor people and cut them off. So that's what I wanted to talk about. And I thought that, and they say I'm crazy. Well, Carla, there's a difference between being autistic and being just mentally crazy. You can't hotbox and watch smoking scan without being interrupted by the traffic cop. He can't sit in his car and hotbox and watch smoking scan because he's interrupted by the traffic cop. Give me a crazy. I have to let my untrained dog out. Just one moment. We'll go over to the side. You guys stay in the car. Okay. I'm okay. I'm back. Um, let's see. No, I can't create. I'm gonna push buttons. Well, you know what? Some people say that I am. I just say, you know what? No, I'm a calamity. Big difference. Big difference. Okay, so we're incorporating a little bit of the flour into the wet mixture, and we're just doing this around. And this is important. Okay, don't be like my mother was in 1976 when we were making cookies. And I would have to read off the recipe card for my instructions to my mom. And then my mom would say, no, we just all put it in, it all goes to the same place, it all gets mixed up. Well, that's not true. It doesn't work that way. You have to be sensitive when you're making a dough because a dough has very a dough is very delicate. It's like a flour or overcooked spaghetti. You have to be very careful with it. Okay, so there's part of it mixed in. So I only have my iPad, guys. I didn't have anything else. Um, and so, as you know, my home has burned down. Well, this is my new home. The recipe called for 2 teaspoons. My daughter got out two. You know what? That's funny because I remember when my son was like, I don't know, he was like 11. We lived in California at the time. And he was outside helping husband um, mow the lawn. So husband was showing him how, he wanted it done. And keep in mind, husband has OCD. He has a lot of OCD. Sometimes it's a really lot. And it makes him just crazy. Poor guy. So he goes and he fixes things or he tinkers with stuff. So he must have been having a not so great day that day. And because he told our little boy how he wanted, and our little boy has ADD, he's like me. And my husband has OCD. Poor kid. And so my husband liked the lines, like it looked, a little bit different each one, how it's like on the baseball fields and stuff. And so he, well, our son was going all over the place. He's only, but 10, he's doing airplanes or whatever. And so he came in crying and he was all upset. And I said, "Son, what's the matter?" And he said, "Dad fired me." And I said, "Why did Dad fire you?" And he said, "Because I didn't cut the lawn right." And I said, "Well, let's go look." So we go look, and I looked at him and I said, "Well, I would have fired you too. Look at what you did." and, and this poor kid, he got an earload about, have you ever seen our lawn looking like this ever before? Ever? Who else's lawn looks like, just an 8-year-old coloring for the first time? And get in the boiling pot. You're right. Speaking of that, now we'll just put the last bit of our flour into the mixture. Okay. So, but I only have my iPad. That's what it started out to be, the story. Um, and I'll get back to that. And well, you have to furnish your whole place all over again. Husband and I have been married 32 years. 32 years. Coming up in January. And and we lost everything we ever had. And so we're having to replace everything we ever had. And so you you have to go on a budget, number one. And number two, it's kind of hard to remember what you had before you didn't have. And so uh, my laptop, or not my laptop, my iPad does everything for me. And so I figure, why do I need a laptop? And so I didn't buy one. I didn't figure that I was going to be doing this stuff again. And so, it's okay. It's okay, impress me. I'm fine. And I just, oh gosh, I don't want my dogs to eat this on the floor I just spilled. Hang on, guys. I have a little calamity to clean up. That's why I keep this here. I keep this right by me because this happens a lot to me. So let me just clean this up and put it in the bin. You guys want to know something funny? Is I empty this each day just to see how much crap I will drop. And it's just 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I haven't even cooked anything yet. this is just a couple things. So that's what a disaster like can be. Okay, I should wash my hands because Carla's watching. Okay, hang on, guys. Carla, do you still have to sing the happy birthday song as you do your hands? Or no, I'm being serious when I ask this. Seriously. Because I'll follow the rules. Okay, let me see what I missed. Oh, okay. You can go to those stores in Harlem and make entire bedrooms for $400. That will last 3 months. See, we want to do this right. And we're building our dream home. And I don't want IKEA crap again. I just don't. And so I'm 52. So, and I know what I want. So we just wait and save. And then when we can buy it, we do. Little at a time. Yeah, doing it again. These are supposed to be our golden years when we retire, right? Not let's do it again years. Yeah, that kind of sucks, but okay. I have okay. 2 cups of chocolate chips, Fubar, and impress me. I spilled my drink. Oh gosh. Hang on. It's one of them days. But you know what? I think I'm having a better day than some of the people that we watched this morning. And uh, I think my day's going better than that. We had a dog, nicknamed him Hoover. Okay. He'd vacuum. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I like that. Um, okay. Well, we live in a really small community, and on in the summertime when all the snowbirds come back, um, we're about 106 people. Mhm. So, 2 cups of chocolate chips, Fubar. So, and if you go a little bit over, oh well. I may have gone just a slight bit over. It may have happened. And then at this stage, if you want to, that's exactly it. We want stuff built to last. And so that's what we're doing. Um, um, oh, yeah. At this stage, you can put your walnuts in if you want walnuts. I'm out of that. So husband has to get them tomorrow because they're a necessity for the Calamity Kitchen. And then, and you can put coconut in here too. Let's throw some coconut in here. I have a little bit left. I'll tell husband to get some more. Okay, there we go. And you mix it all up until it's well mixed and blended. And it's kind of hard to mix with a rubber spatula, so I suggest doing it with a wooden spoon. How many of you got smacked with a wooden spoon when you were a kid? I never did. But I have friends that talked about getting the wooden spoon. I used to get the belt. Yeah. Surprise, surprise. You did. I got hit with a. Oh, my sister used to hit me with the writing cup. Realized to stop. Okay. Um, Carla, you're a pretty smart girl. I know that. And I know, Carla, that you do your very, very best. And that's nobody can ask for any more. Okay. Okay. Now it's going to be kind of a drier mixture, and that's not a drier mixture, a wetter mixture, and that's good. And so then you put them on your cookie sheet. You want me to cook them too? I mean, like if I touch stuff, I get wasn't supposed to. Okay, I hear you. I had a girlfriend that was into that. Oh boy. Well, you know what? Oh gosh, I have to let my untrained dog Gracie in. One moment. Stay in the car. I'm trusting you. Okay, Gracie. Come on, Goo. And we have to. Gracie, stop it. Okay, here we go. I got a little bit of batter on my hands. And instead of having it be finger licking good, never leave kids in the car. Oh, get out of here. You ride along with the streamers. You know what it's like. But you know what? When my son was a little itty bitty boy, like a baby, I totally by mistake locked him in the car. And it was, we were in California in Orange County. and it was very hot. And um, the firemen weren't coming as fast as I needed them to. And so uh, a neighbor's garage was open, and I asked them for a hammer, please. And so I took the hammer and I broke the freaking window. And I felt like I was a good mom then. Yeah, having to pay $400 for a roll 'em up window. Okay, so now you're going to bake these 10 to 12 minutes. Are we there? Sorry. Yes, we are there. Back in our day, locked in the car was a daily thing. Of course it was. I was always locked in the car. Maybe that's what the problem with me is. I hope husband doesn't hear that comment because I'll never live it down. Okay. So you're going to put this on your cookie sheet. I'm not going to cook them right now because I'm running out of energy. And I have another show to do. This was just my uh show because I had to talk about what I was watching. So is that my son? No. Oh, oh my God. What happened? How far did he go? I gotta hear this. Cooking dough is a sin. Eat it raw. Well, that's may have been a thing I've done a time or two. Emotional damage. Aren't all of those sound effects that he has so funny? Oh my gosh. I love the hammer time one. When he is now a captain in, oh, is that right? Okay. What I don't want to ask which police department, but you must be a very proud mom. Um uh my son is in the concrete. He has his CDL, and right now he's doing concrete. Okay. Oh, you're in Bakersfield. Oh, well, you know what? I grew up in the Fraser Park area. Hmm. You know that school that is across from Fort Tejon. You know that on the five when you're go up on the Grapevine. That was my school that I went to. I went to that school for 7 years. Yeah, I graduated from that school, El Tajon. Graduated 8th grade. Then I went to BHS, and then I found it a little bit inviting to go off campus at lunch because they have an open campus and not come back. I thought that was fun. And so I got transferred. I got transferred out to Maricopa. Do you know where that is in Presby, Maricopa? Well, I think you and my daughter are the same age. She went to West High. Okay. I'm 52. Yes. So I went to Maricopa. And then, see, I lived up in the mountains. I lived up in a little town of Fraser Park called Pine Mountain Club. And um, I'm a total country girl by heart. And my parents ruined my life at the time. At the time. And they moved me down to Orange County and took me out of the mountains. But there's a silver lining to that. It's where I met husband. And I married husband. I married him. Let's see, we moved in 87 and I married him in 92, the beginning of 92. And at the very end of 92, then that's when we had our baby. And then he worked for Orange County Sheriff Department. and he promised and then I had gotten a job with Delta Airlines at the time. And so he promised me that if I stay here in California with him, um, yes, if I stay in California with him, then I will. Uh, I didn't say I said that I can choose anywhere we wanted to retire. Well, um, I didn't choose Wyoming per se, but Wyoming chose us, and it was just the um, perfect time. And then I'll get you into the reason why we moved where we did. Maybe I'll do that in my next stream. So, and trust me, that's how I'm a Kern County girl too, and that's why I started watching the live streams. I blew into Wyoming like a flippin' hurricane. I'm having a hot flash right now. Can you tell? I'm turning a little bit red. hmm Yeah, it's really fun in the middle of the night too. When you have to change everything, take a shower because you're all sweaty. It's just So anyway, back to cookies in the oven at 350, 10 to 12 minutes. Way past that. Oh yeah. Oh, you lucky dog. You lucky dog. You. So I'm gonna end this now, and I'm gonna go outside and have my hot flush. So otherwise, I would cook these cookies with you, but I'm not gonna. I told the wife we're going to buy but I don't want to fire my oven up because it gets hot in here for that oven. So you, Fubar, you're funny. Mrs. Fubar, I hope we see you tonight. So at 8 o'clock tonight, Fubar will be in the Straits of Wyoming of Cheyenne. Now, sometimes there's not a lot of activity, and sometimes there's a whole lot. But you guys, please, if you haven't gone over to like his channel and subscribe, please do. Okay, I'm going to go and enjoy my hot flash now. Bye, guys.